Hola, buenos dias. Oh, good morning. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Mexico City is site servicing right now through the birds and through its activation centers. I went through so many condition vibration systems yesterday, which means that the portal activations with the angelic realm system is that it's in my background system. The background system is understanding everything through its location centers. Location centers is everything through its vibration system through electronic interference. So basically what I did was I opened the star systems and energy vibration systems, everything through its black surfing system. When you look up and you see through your perception, you can see a lot of star energy vibrations. Once you use your voice and grid, you can bring the stars out through light or dark, which is very fascinating stuff. So I was connecting through 15 to 20 different stars and connecting through all different line systems through all locations of speed activation code systems. And I've seen structure of the buildings and they were going like this extremely fast, which means that you're spinning on so many dimensional systems. Okay, all those space connection of its star energy light systems. Extremely powerful stuff. So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing and liking and subscribing. Fantastic to know these things. This is Friday. I'm very busy. But I'm keeping up you of what's going on through your transmission lights. And every time you go through my PayPal account, I upgrade your gravity system centers. Gravity system centers understanding locations when it comes to pixel activations. Your pixel activations go on so many code frequencies through your traveling mechanisms of your dream set sequencing systems. Okay, so when you're awake, you're going through so many mystical adventures and everything through its continuous force. So today, we're going to talk about how we can go through mystical adventures and how you can see unicorns and dragons and wizards and all that. They are extremely real because what I do is I change the time code frequency levels and I put you in that mystical system to a planet system. Very powerful stuff. Okay. So like I said, I upgrade all your gravity centers from your DNA structures. What that does is it changes everything through your molecular system. So it's understanding your voicing patterns are getting higher through its volumes, and those volumes are going through its communication waving cycles, which is the gamma ray systems. Extremely powerful stuff. So I'm going to do a little bit of an illustration diagram to show you exactly what happens when you go through your mystical adventures, understanding dimensional sets. Once you open portal activation, you go in the mystical side. It's on the other side of the multiverse connections, which is the universal set division of other solar systems. So it takes you to other solar systems through your paradigm shift. You have to go through a paradigm shift. Your pixels and your activation codes disappear, and then they reappear when you get onto that planet system. It's extremely powerful stuff when you're in dream set sequencing system because your awakened through ascension is extremely powerful. Okay. And once you know how to control everything through the mechanisms, you control everything through the health system. You can control everything through the virus system. You control everything through the respiratory system. You control anything through your immune system. You control anything through the body of the DNA structure, pixel activation, coloration, and matrix grid systems. Extremely powerful stuff. So like I said, I force wind my electrolytes and everything through its connection of its vibration systems. And when you go through my PayPal account, I upgrade your gravity centers. Extremely powerful stuff. That gives you energy force recognition systems, and it high rises your force fields. Very powerful when you go through the archetypes. Now, depending on your perceptions of your coloration patterns, your pixels, through your activation centers, or voicing grid patterns, okay, through the mystical adventures of when it comes to the core centers. So that vibrational center is going to take you to the archetypes. The archetypes are kind of like, they're guiding you to go where you need to go. So they help you everywhere you go. So basically what it is, we've gone through that, but the archetypes, once you go through perceptions through your diameter switch, your diameter switches are important to you, okay, because that keeps showing your volumes through your health system. So basically, this is you, center self of you. Okay. So what you want to do is understand when you get in the mystical side system, it's on a rotation system, and you have archetypes going around you. Okay, it's extremely powerful stuff. Okay, and there's side one in your angles, and they're putting force field energy vibration systems. When you're in the galactic, the matrix, and everything through simulation, they're answering patterns for you. They keep you uprise through your divisions. Okay, so they allocate location systems and they keep your gravity centers through force field systems. Okay, so that's what it starts like. Okay, so these are the archetypes that are flying around your body system. Now, if you can see them through your perception, try to put on your phone and illuminate its light sky. Okay, through it has a picture frame through resolution through your diameter switch system when it comes to the voicing grids of your patterns when an electronic phone system. I know it's complicated stuff, but when you're high-rising through your divisions, you get everything through the answering patterns through its location system. So you turn on your phone and basically you look at what's going on through your atmospheres and you can see things flying around. That's what that is. Okay, those are protection device systems that are going through your force energy field systems. That gives you the gravitational pull and keeps you in a health system, okay, on a full rotation through space in connection of its time continuous force systems. Okay, it's extremely powerful stuff when you see these archetypes. Okay, so it's understanding where your perception is because you've got different color patterns. Okay, color patterns. Okay, your patterns are very important to you because that's when we get into the psych-op divisions. Then we get into line communication, the singularity line system. So the color patterns are uprising your divisions. Okay, so you have your new chakra system into your new body simulator. Okay, body simulator is very important when you're going through upgrades. So like I said, every time you go through my PayPal account, I'll upgrade your gravity system. Very powerful stuff through energy fields. So the more you high rise through your color patterns, the more you understand everything through its connection with force recognitions of rotation systems. Okay, so you got rotation systems. Okay, those are energetic waving patterns. Okay, through electronic interference, which goes into weather patterns. The weather patterns is understanding your activation mode systems through your PIX activations. Okay, so I'm writing this all down. You have to understand what your body is and what it's doing. Okay, so the mystical side is extremely powerful stuff because what that does is it shows you the other side of the multiverse. Okay, because you have to change timelines. It's extremely powerful stuff when you go on the mystical side. Okay, you're going to see a lot of things that are extremely real. Okay, because you're going through your higher self, and your higher self is communicating through full balance. So I'm putting you through alignments, and you can use that every single time, which is fascinating stuff. So everything through its upgrade is always force recognizing everything through the PIX activation, through communication levels of space and time continuum. Okay, so you're communicating in all levels on the mystical side. So you have rotation systems, PIX activations, and you got the color patterns through your body simulator, which is connected through all atmospheres and is connected through the archetypes, through its force division, where it comes into its energy fields. Okay? So, do it again, I'll show you. That's what it is, okay? That's what they're doing, is they're going around you every single day. They're keeping your health system. They're keeping your PIX activation through communication. You have to find communication somewhere. So these things, these archetypes are extremely powerful through your body simulator. They protect you, okay, through your energy force fields. They keep your immune system up. They keep your health system up. They keep your activation code systems up. They keep your midget grids to volumes of its continuous force to high velocity wind spin systems. They put you in the oscillation centers, okay, throughout all locations, okay, of all body simulators, through the color patterns, through the PIX activations, and through the rotation systems. Okay. So once you get up to that division, you understand everything through calculation because you're modifying everything. Okay. Because it answers patterns to everything that's going on. So it's knowing that you're walking the streets and you're extremely protected through your force fields and nothing can penetrate you. The only thing that you have to do is understanding your communication levels with your higher self more. Anything through dimensional set. You could be on the mystical side, you could be on the solar side, you could be on the division side, you could be on the galactic matrix, simulation, mortal orbits, gods. Okay? So everything is a frequency level through a voicing grade system. Okay, so when you're walking the streets, this is what it is. Okay, so it's understanding every time you go through my upgrades, I'm just showing you how powerful energy is and what it does. Okay, everybody has to understand that force recognition systems right now. Okay, so depending on your perceptions and all that, those force fields are with you every single day. Okay, and it's going through your body system. And when it's going through your body system, your health system rises every time you meditate. Meditate is not just meditating, it's understanding the mind, okay, is out of its operation. Mind operation, okay, into the vector, okay, unit, Okay, vibration. Vibration levels of space optical. I know this is extremely long. Space optical time systems. Okay. So mind operation, vector unit vibration levels, space optional time systems. Okay. So your force field system is extremely powerful. So it recognizes everything. And those archetypes are your protection. So you have a force field recognition system of force fields that go around your body. Every single day you go through your interforce connections of community systems to all locations of all dimensions. Okay, so it's understanding every time you go up through an upgrade, okay, your answering patterns get stronger, your mind gets stronger. Then you start understanding what the singularity is. Then you understand that you are becoming a hologram system. Okay, once you become a hologram system, okay, the totality, okay, of your voicing grids will be extremely powerful through your community. Okay, and that's where you get connecting through the mind operation, okay, through the vector unit, okay, vibration levels, space, optical time systems. Okay, so, but the mystical side is fantastic stuff, you know, and the thing is that it happens very fast. And the thing is also is that everything through your life, okay, becomes with a flash. You know, everybody is a flash is, right? You go through a black hole or anything like that, but a black hole is a little bit different. That's just, I like to describe what a black hole is. I've done that through, I think everybody wants to know, it's fascinating. What's dark matter? What's black holes? I've been through that with videos, and I keep saying over and over, what is a black hole? You arc its continuous force when it comes to its positive and negative feeds. So anything reference to a black hole, okay, is its continuous force of not remembering things. Okay, you lost things. You don't remember this. You don't remember that. You can't remember something 5-10 minutes ago. That's going through a black hole. Okay, that's all its conceptual system when it comes to its mind graphing, elliptical mind graphing system. Okay, once you get into the elliptical, you're high rising your divisions. Okay, and I'm upgrading your gravity centers and putting you in the mystical side system. Okay, when you go through my upgrades, the mystical side is very important. Okay, to everybody. Because you have to understand everything through communication and research, okay? Because the universe is extremely, extremely big, okay? It's a lot of open space, but the open space is everything through the mind, okay? And it's understanding how to create everything through its optical unit systems, through its vector unit systems. Once you get into the place of its location through its planet systems, you understand all locations, the patterns, okay? So you'll be able to communicate with the archetypes. You'll be able to communicate with star energy light systems. You'll be able to communicate with the astral planes of divisions of weather patterns, climate systems. You'll be able to communicate with the grounds. You'll be able to communicate with your mind system. You'll be able to communicate with your heart. You'll be able to communicate with the graphing cycles of its energy path, okay, of your soul, okay, because your perceptions are very important. It's misconception. It's understanding that everything is created through the mind system. So going through a black hole is already created through your thoughts. It's processing thoughts, okay? Because your mind is an analytical computer, and that computer is going through its GPS, and that GPS is going through its location, through its string theory, okay? It's high divisioning everything through your center systems, through its black hole system, which becomes a central unit system of a black hole, and that black hole becomes a wormhole. Okay. Cheryl, how you doing? Oh, great. So you're seeing the pixels. So you're seeing your activation code systems through your body simulator. Fantastic stuff. You're going to see a lot more things. That's what it is. That's what space and time is. You're coming into the real world. So congrats on that. You're actually getting into the, see, the thing is I want to upride everybody to their vibration centers so everybody can see the simulation of the 5D. Okay, so you understand communications fully with the coloration patterns and vibrations of this 5-dimensional system. Okay, It's not just communicating with dimensional Earth. You have to understand how to communicate with solar systems, planet systems, energy vibration systems, singularity line of communication line systems, energy vibration and intelligence systems. You have to learn how to communicate with the space and time and its continuous forces, optical unit systems. You have to understand how to communicate with the cycle divisions. You have to understand how to communicate with the cycle ops, the shadowing, and everything through its shading, everything through its structure of its DNAs of shapes, letters, and numbers. You have to understand how to communicate with everything through star recognition systems, dimensional vibration systems, ground formations. There's so many things that we have to connect with. Now, once we understand our upgrades, you guys get more informative, more intelligent, more knowledgeable. And that's what we want. Thumbs up on that. So the mystical side is extremely powerful stuff. Now, the mystical side divides its difference between space and time. Okay, you have to understand time frequencies, space and time. Space and time is very important. So it splits divides, all right, space and time. Okay. A 5-year-old granddaughter shared a secret about her seeing and believing in unicorns. There you go. That's what I'm saying. My voice and grids tells you exactly what's going on through communication. So your mind telepathy is getting stronger, Cheryl, every time you go through my upgrades through my PayPal. So you're understanding where you are through your connection, your past, present, and future. And that's what we want. We want to understand how to bring those lights together and uprise our heart systems, uprise the mind through its controlling system. We want to control space and time, okay? And like I said, we don't want to have fear anymore of ourselves. We want to know how we can voice ourselves. We want to know how we have freedom of speech. We want to know how we can have freedom of liberty. We want to know how we can uprise everything through its communication of love. That's what we want. So when you get into space and time, it's continuous force, right? You have to understand time zone. Okay, we got into that before. Time zone is everything. Now, if you want to travel, okay, so you're traveling. Okay, I'm going to write this down first so you guys understand. Traveling is very important because that's what we do every single day, right? So when traveling, you have to understand time alignments through space and time, through its continuous force, because it goes in its center like this, okay? Space and time, right? Time zones. Okay, very important to understand your traveling mechanisms, right? That's what it is, mechanisms, okay? Once you get into the mechanisms, then you understand everything through its controlling of space and time, through its continuous force, because our communication levels are interforcing through interconnection, through correlation of relationship and partnership. Once you get partnership with yourself, now you can get partnership with space, and then you can get its continuous force and understand what is going on through your time zones. Once you get into the time zones, you can change the alignments, okay? Now, you can't do that now because you have to be at its upgrade. You have to be at a balance of gravity system. That's why I keep going. Every time you go through my PayPal, I upgrade your gravity centers through your force fields. Everybody has a force field. You start off with an energy force field, which is connected through your energy fields, okay? Which is in the hip conception, all right? That's where you have to understand the chakras divisions, because they're extremely powerful through voicing grids. They are the answer in prayers, okay, through the archetypes. Those archetypes key your gravity centers through space and time, okay? Very powerful stuff. So when you go through the travel mecha systems, right? The mecha system is very important because you understand space has its continuous force and time has its continuous force, but you have to understand the atmospheres of space and the atmospheres of time, okay? Now people are saying, does time exist? And I said, yes, it does. Time exists only if you're spiritual, okay? Spiritual, okay? You have to be spiritual, okay? You have to understand everything, its connection. You have to cross over. Once you cross over, you go through the cycles, okay? You go through the cycles through the systematical system, which is you. Circle and cycle, right? Then it goes on its continuous force. You high rise into space, and then you go back into time's continuum. All right, so you know how to change the alignments. I know how to change the alignments. That's how you go into the past, the present, and the future. You can do that as long as you know how to change the alignments, but not change the frequency levels of its line communication, the singular line system. Because the singular line system is in its location for the fifth dimension. So you can't change that vibration system through the coloration of its 5D because it's in its matrix right now. So it's in its traction division 2, okay? Which means that the locators of the energy of its voicing grids through the matrix grids, it's changing full colorations, okay? And it's changing weather patterns, okay, through the mystical unit system, okay? So it's very powerful stuff when you go through communications and levels of space and time, okay? because space has a voicing grid. Time has a voicing grid. It's understanding how to open portals of space and time. Okay, because they ride in so many different solar systems of universal connections of spacecrafts, anything through alien planation formation systems, anything through time frequencies, anything through ground formations, anything through communication of gravity centers. Okay, your body simulator is the balance to everything. Okay, body simulator right here. Okay, that body simulator is you through its continuous force. Now, the more you high rise, the more you understand what's going on through its connection of its energy force system, and you get the truth more every time you go through its upgrades. That's body simulator in the center. It's going to circle the cycles. So you're getting full continuum of your voicing grids through space, and you're getting your full continuum of your voicing grids of time and its zones. Okay? That's what it is. Extremely powerful stuff. So, this is going to be a very short video. Look at this. I'm already in 21 minutes, which means that I'm at that location right now. Sometimes I'm always ahead, right? But sometimes I can be in the balance. If I'm in balance, I can be in the present, okay? Or I can be in the past. So I can talk to you through the past, I can talk to you through the present, or I can talk to you through the future. And that's what these illustration diagram shows you. It shows you past, present, future. Each one that's going through its voicing grid system, okay? So that's understanding that you can be ahead of space and you can be ahead of time through its continuous force of its balance, through its communication, its vibrations. And that's how you communicate with everything through the gravity systems of your body simulator, of your pixel activation code systems. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. This is Friday. I will keep you updated. It's very important to understand what's going on, especially with the coronavirus. Okay. Now, I want to make it very well clear what's happening with the coronavirus. It's going through its galaxy system and it's connecting through vacuums. And what that means is it's changing its atom system and it's servicing everything through its connection, which means that the health system of its gravity system is healing and it's changing coloration patterns, and the virus is going to go blending back into the galaxies. So what that means is that the virus is going to go on its continuous force. It's going through different environments. Okay. Now, once it reaches its vibration, which I'm doing right now through its connection, that coronavirus is going to go in a galaxy system and vacuum everything out. It's going to split the atom system up and put it in a new galaxy system. Okay. That's how big the universal set system is. Okay. Because everything is in its division, everything in its time sequencing. Okay. So apparently this has already been done. So I'm talking in the past through the present of its future. All right. So everybody can relax about that. Because there are things that come up every single day through viruses. There's so many viruses that we got every single year. And believe it or not, yes, people pass because of the three-dimensional body system. Okay. But I'm just showing you how powerful it is through your respiratory and everything through its immune system, how very important is your health system is. Okay. Because I heal everything through transition, everything. And that's what it is. It's understanding when you become space and time of gods, you can do anything through the mind system. Okay. So it's understanding that you are an electrical unit, and that electrical unit is high rise in your divisions through your location centers. So you can get the truth. Okay. So everybody can get to that God frequency. Okay. Get to the GOD. The GOD. Okay. All right. It's a beautiful thing when you get your voicing grids up to GOD. Okay. The geometrics, the geometry. Okay. The optical unit system, 2 dimensions. Okay. All right. That's what it is. Or it's the galactic. Okay. Or it's the optical. Okay. Or it's the GOHD, higher division of higher dimensions. It all depends. Okay. Because it can go from GOHD. Okay. So it goes from here to here, and it keeps going up and up and up. All right. So it's very important to understand how you can get your God sense through your God voice to your gods of everything through its connection to a new revolution, to a new evolution, to a new era. Okay. That's what we want. A lot of people are saying, had one particular person that was pretty fascinating. A lot of people don't understand when they're in the human vessel, they don't understand what's going on. people are dissipating and going away. And these things are happening for a reason. This is already set in division. Okay, it's understanding when you're in the future, you know the future, you become the future, everything around you is extremely powerful. And you can change things, because it's changing things in the past. It's already set through its present to its future. So trust me when I say everything's going to be okay, fantastic and great. All right, because the earth is healing. Okay, we got into the 3 dimension of fear. Now we're getting out of the fear. We're walking its surface through the 4th dimension into the 5th dimension. That 5th dimension is going to be cleansed. It's going to be a high altitude vibration system through all locations of mind of telekinesis systems, which goes on its heat signatures of its planet and vibration of humanity system, which means that the atmospheres are extremely, extremely cleansing. The oxygen levels, you're going to be able to breathe better. You're going to be able to control your health systems. Okay. And when you get into the 6th dimension and 7th dimension, the vibrational centers will change everything through the solar systems. Okay. So that's what I was going to get into the 6D, right? I've created that 6D, right? The 6th dimension. I already created solar division. Very, very powerful stuff. I could put that in your mind system and show you through your perception. Now you won't see the whole location, but you'll see part of it. And that's how powerful it is, because everything is created through the mind. Okay. So, but anyway, that person was trying to understand, like, how can you say something like that? And I'm just saying, well, I'm telling you the truth. People are afraid of the truth. The truth will set you free, and knowing the truth will make you feel safe, knowing that you are safe, right? Because space and time is very real. Okay, and I think everybody's starting to understand that. As soon as you go through your upgrades, you're not just listening, you're paying attention. And your paying attention is going to high rise everything through your gravity system, through your pixel activation, through your body simulator, through your chakra system, through your health system, through your immune system, your respiratory, oxygen level systems. Okay, and everything you travel mechanisms of your mystical side systems. So, but, I love the questions that people give me. I get a lot of new people. I'll say, why are you doing this? This is not a joke. And I say, I know it's not a joke, but I'm telling you the truth of what's happening. Once you understand what the third eye is, okay, it's not a physical form. Okay, it's a dimension of beyond. I'm trying to understand. People have to know what the third eye is. A lot of people don't understand. It goes way, way back to ancestry. Okay. And that's what it is answering everything and knowing everything through its eye. Okay. Because the eye is its connection, because it sees everything and it can change anything. That's what the mind is, right? That's the creation, okay, of the universe. That is the creation of energy. That is the creation of vibration. That is the creation of solar systems. That is the creation of planets. That is the creation of DNA, of human vibration systems, of DNA structures. So, okay, I just love the questions that people give me, and the thing is knowing the truth will take away the fear, and that's what we want, right? Because we're coming into the 5D, it's extremely real, okay? Now, the thing is, when you're going through your healing, you're going to be able to understand your voicing better. You're going to be able to communicate with yourself better with inside. Okay, it's very, very hard to communicate with inside. That's why you go through my PayPals. Okay, you go through my PayPal account. Your divisions start understanding what's going on. You say, whoa, this is unbelievable. I'll say this again and again. You change. Your light goes out, right? Okay, and then when it goes out, it uprises and brings up a higher light formation. Okay, so basically what that means is that you're leaving that 3-dimensional body right away. That alloy of metal, okay, is no longer there. That means I'm taking everything out of its alloy, of its metal. Okay, we have that metal to sit through its gravitation because it goes on its cycles and circles, right? Okay, so without the gravity system, throughout the alloy of its metal system, we'd be floating, right? So it has to be some gravitation when it comes to weight conception, right? Because everybody's in a different DNA structure of E equals mc squared, okay? Through calculation modifications, energy, mass, and calibration, okay? You are its continuous force through its balance. So basically what I do through healing, when you go through its transmissions, okay, through its healing, through its ascension, that dream awakening becomes extremely real. That higher self of communication of higher self becomes extremely real. Your alloy of metal changes formations of colorations into a rainbow center. That rainbow center puts you in a higher division through lights of communication, through your transmission light system. That opens up the mind, that opens up the portal of the whole of its continuous force, of its heart, okay? Because that whole conception takes everything through your soul's recognition. And that soul's recognition is its truth, okay? It's extremely powerful stuff through healing, because healing is not just healing. It's healing and changing your life system, okay? That's what it is. So, Michael, how's it going, buddy? But anyway, I don't bring that to everybody's attention. You know, it's been almost, just over 30 minutes. It's amazing how fast things go through its mode systems. Once you understand your voicing grids, they high-rise through everything perception. You always go through transformations. Okay, so it's trying to understand your communication levels are going through its voicing grids. So once you reach that weather pattern of the fifth dimension, I'll say this again and again, then you get your balance. Okay, so it's understanding how to communicate each level that you go up. That's all it is, right? And then you'll be able to understand force recognitions of everything through space and time. So, but that's great that you saw pixels floating around me with the bright lights yesterday. That means your pixel activations are in its centers and it's going through its balance of its gravity system through your body simulator, Cheryl. So that's fantastic stuff. Light being, how's it going? Light being. Oh, your energetic waving patterns are in coloration differences. Okay, your sine winding, your angles, your rotation systems are off cycles. Light being. So you should definitely go to my PayPal, because I haven't seen you in a while. People that I haven't seen in a while, I know exactly what's going on through your transitions. Okay, so like I said, every time you go through my PayPal, I upgrade your gravity through your force fields. Michael's doing exceptionally well. His center provisions are off a bit, but he's okay there. His dimensional sets are good. His mystical side is good. His energy patterns are good. His voicing grids are good. High rise in his divisions and coloration patterns are good. Shapes, letters, numbers. You could have allocated locations through higher vibration centers. But like I said, you guys have to go through my PayPal account. Okay, so everybody's on a different DNA structure through PayPal. Okay, I tell you exactly what happens before and why these things are happening and how you can correct your divisions, and everything below, okay, will tell you exactly after and what I did. And so you can channel your divisions, understand, oh, I understand now. My pixel activations were on the wrong side of its center through its calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. Okay, my force recognition systems were off cycling right now through a dark realm system. You guys have to understand that your mind is extremely real now through its operation program. Okay, so the more you high rise through your division, the more I have to protect you. Okay, you have to understand that. You should be able to protect yourself. That's very important when you're traveling. You have to protect your light, okay, because it's extremely real. All right? Because anything through entity force systems know who you are. Okay, and that's where you're going to see solar flares. You're going to see archetypes going past you every time. It's fascinating stuff. They are the protection for you through your gravities. They are your light illuminations through your health system. They keep your immune system, okay, through its continuous force, through its spectral activations. They cleanse everything through your body system, through everything, through meditation. Okay, so the more you understand everything through its DNA, the more you understand the communication at levels of space and time, the more you understand yourself. Okay, through active provisions. So extremely powerful stuff. So the thing is too, I like I prefer Wednesday because it's like 2 days till Friday, which is great. And everybody goes, hey, party, it's Friday, hey. I remember I used to party when I was a kid. And, you learn a lot, too, from communications. You get to know, it's all about how to upgrade yourself just to know yourself. When you upgrade yourself, you learn a lot about yourself. I think the more you learn about yourself, the more you can love yourself. Once you start loving yourself, you can love everything around yourself. and love everything around its community of itself. So it's extremely powerful stuff. So, but I think that's good, you know. I mean, amazing, so much love cycles everywhere, every day now. So excited. Yep. Peter Rabbit, how you doing? I'm Cheryl's husband, senior. Oh, thank you, Peter. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to see the glowing mechanisms. It's great to see you, Peter. I was just talking to Cheryl, and she's going through fascinating location systems through gravity systems, and she's understanding her energy pattern systems. It's understanding that space and time is extremely real when you're forced to recognize everything through your perceptions. So, Peter, just let me know if you want to high-rise your divisions through location centers, and I'll give you a new gravity system through a new force field energy vibration system, uprise your health system through immune system, change your PIX activation code systems. It's very important to understand that the entity force system in me, okay, is divine of its God's light system, knowing that God's of creation through its demigods, okay, because I connect in all ways and forms through vibration centers, through all locations of solar systems, planet systems, star systems, energy, light, vibration systems, dimensional set systems, activation code systems. I talk extremely fast because I'm on so many divisional levels. Once you're in space and time through its continuous force, you high-rise all your divisions through all locations of dimensional set systems. Okay? So, Peter, it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, if you want to go through my PayPal, I can high-rise your divisions so you can communicate with Cheryl through her balance. Okay, because she's in a high-rise division right now. So it's standing vibration centers. Okay, so you have to bring your levels up so you can communicate on those levels through its gravity system. Okay, because we want to force rise everything through its connection to force energy field systems. These things are very important too. Okay, because your protection is number one. Okay, your life system is number one. Okay, your kids are number one. Okay, so it's understanding that we're protecting everything around. Okay, through its connection of its atmosphere systems, because the astroloc of its energy cycle system through its connection with its multiverse connection is changing weather patterns, galaxy systems. Okay, so like I said, that virus is going to go on its back force, continuous force, and it's going to go into the galaxy system, blend into a vacuum system. It's going to use I'm going to use the blot decay. That blot decay is going to change its particle system and put it back into another galaxy system, because there's so many galaxy systems in the solar system that are combined through vibration centers. Okay, it's understanding how to take the atmosphere system out of a virus system. Okay, especially when it comes to the coronavirus. Okay, so it's understanding that is its connection through DNA structure. So once you take the source of its recognition, you can take anything out through its virus system. So it's extremely powerful stuff. All right. So does anybody have any more questions? Anthony, I noticed that your transformation lights are off cycles. Your continuous force is on a low grade system. Your vibration system have to go up to your balance system. Okay, that means your vibration through its pixel activation is not on its core system. All right, so I have to change your location centers through another planet system because you're on the other side of another planet system. It's understanding communication, guys. Okay, because I know exactly all your DNA structures and where you're connected through its solar connection. Your solar connection is its gravity system. Okay, because everybody has an accelerator. Accelerated through its mocking system. That mocking system is its connection through its body simulator. Okay, what goes into its body modulator, the eye modulator, mind modulator. Okay, everything through the heart modulator. We are all connected through line frequencies of line communication through vibration of community centers. Okay, through all atmospheres. You are the balance of everything through vibration. That's what's fascinating stuff. Okay. But thank you very much, Peter, for letting me know about it's understanding there's a glowing mechanism right there. It's a portal activations. Okay. And I'm extremely, extremely protected, like you wouldn't believe, through space and time. Okay. I got over like 500,000 angels protecting me every day. That's a lot of angels, plus the archangels. That defies everything through source. So knowing that you're extremely protected, knowing that the confidence levels are extremely high, you can change anything through this perception when it comes to its mind system. Okay, because I know everybody's DNA structure, and I can heal you just by your name, just like that. So Cheryl knows that, Michael knows that, Anthony, like I said, you should go to my PayPal. You definitely have to go through your high rise. I got to get everything back to, it's very important to balance your vibrations. Okay, because if you don't balance your vibrations, it off centers everything through cycles. Because cycles are very important. Now, your vibration centers, okay, through its gravity system, is understanding your archetypes have to communicate with the pixel activations. If your pixel activations are off center, just even a little bit, okay, let's say, okay, so it's understanding, let's start off with this. Okay, this is an atom. Okay, that's an atom. That's in your body system. Okay, I don't think I've ever done that. So there's basically electrolytes around it. Okay, it's like that. It's extremely small, very microscopic. You have to go through a microscope to actually see it. Okay, there's trillions and trillions in your body system. So it's understanding how to activate this atom system from one atom system to the next atom system. They communicate in all levels of interforce conditioning when it comes to positive and negative words. Okay, so positive, negative. All right, so you have a positive system through an atom system. Okay, so that atom system highlights everything through the body simulator. So every time you go through the healing, the gravity system, okay, goes on its rotation. And your gravitation is when you foot yourself down through all gravity systems of your wake conception. So basically, everything in the atom system is extremely important. So it goes through its electronic interference, like this. Okay, so the gravitational pull is understanding your atom system through its positive feeds. Okay, so it's very important to understand that to get your balance, right? Balance is everything. Okay, I promise you I'll get new markers. But that's what it is, okay? It's balance, right? So if it goes on its negative side, the atom system changes its coloration. Okay, so here we got another atom. Remember, you got trillions of atoms in your body septical unit system, which is biochemical, which is connected through its framing system, okay? Because everything is a scanning mode system through coloration patterns, okay? So the atom system will go on its back force right away, okay? Because it's now communicating through the negative side. It's not communicating on the force recognition. All right, so that's what's happening. It's force winning its cycles, okay, through the negative side, okay? This is transitioning everything through communication of this atom. So if this is negative and this is positive, okay, this positive is going to have an action to a reaction. So it's understanding how to communicate with humanity. You're having a frustration conversation with somebody. You don't understand why they're talking like this. Why are you talking to me like this? What did I do to you, right? That's going to uprise your levels of force recognition of vibrations through humanity's system, okay? It's all about human content. Well, everything through an atom is vibration through emotion, okay? Because it has so many identity, force, intelligence, or coloration patterns through the major grids of voice and grid patterns, okay? So once you understand your atom system, your gravitational pull, you understand your balance, okay? If it's on the negative side, you don't understand the balance, okay? So it's understanding how to get that positive into the negative, okay? That's what it is. But that's great, Cheryl. You're seeing pixels, eh? And you're also seeing atoms. Good. So if you're seeing atoms, you're going through your gravity system. Good stuff. So your locators are going to higher rise divisions through your planet energy vibration systems. Excellent work. I like to compliment people that are listening and paying attention to what's going on through space and time. So you're actually seeing these things. That's a good sign. That means it's communicating with you fully. And you're understanding your health system more. You're understanding your immune system more. It's all about how to control the body within. So you can control everything of its mind and control everything of its heart and control everything of its soul. Once you do that, then you get its balance every single day. Every day will become easier as long as you understand how to communicate with your atom systems. It's extremely hard to do, okay? Humanity doesn't understand that, okay? That's why I'm here, okay? So to show you what you can do, if you could communicate with somebody and become friends with somebody and change their mind framing system from positive, you've done a lot, okay? It's very hard to do because there's a lot of people in society today that don't know how to approach people, okay? You know, men have problems talking to women. Women have a continuous force, but they high rise their division through synchronizing moments. They have a continuous force that, if they want to say something, they use it through their body language. Okay. You have to understand conceptual systems when it comes to the mind graphing system. Okay. Men and women are different, and they always will be different. Okay. The only thing that stays the same is the communication levels that you have to keep your balance, is your pixel activations through your atom systems. Okay. Now, there is a little bit of significance when it comes to men are from Mars and women are from Venus. On an optical level, yes, but that doesn't paraphrase everything through its units, through its optical system, okay? Because you don't create your thoughts. Space and time does, okay? It's extremely hard to explain, but it's energy that goes into you. That is its connection, okay? Now, it's understanding how to get that controlling mechanisms so you can control your mind, so you can control your heart, so you can control your soul, okay? Because everything through its fear will be fear no more, okay? So, but that's great though, Cheryl. You're seeing atoms. Good stuff. You're finally getting connection with your body is trying to communicate with you through its inner force. That's great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah. It uprises everything through my energy of its endorphin kicking systems, right? So, and trust me, when you guys high rise to your divisions, you're going to talk more like a computer. And that means what that does is it brings up your simulator through your simulation through your singularity as line system. And that's what we want. Because everything's changing through electronics, through magnetic force, through force fields, through energy, through mind, the capacitor system, knowledge, intelligence. Okay? You're going to understand the air waving gap systems of your pixel activations through electrical wires of your phone system. You're going to understand the psychometry of everything through its connection of its vibration system. You're going to understand your perceptions and everything through its connection of its star systems. That's what we want, right? We are coming into that right now. So I can't say that again and again and again. But knowing this, you get the truth. And truth will set you free. So I think that's good. I want everybody to have a great weekend. I'll keep you informative. I don't know if I'm going to do live. I'll try to do one. If not, I'll keep you informative. I'll keep you short videos. I usually like to take the weekends for myself because I'm extremely busy Monday to Friday, right? That's my work ethic. Like I said, if I have 8 days in a week, I'd be doing that too. But I'm here, I'm everywhere through energy. So that's extremely powerful stuff through space and time. So I love you guys very much. Please let me know if you want anything through information. Just go to my email, okay? Any questions or comments, referring to anything you want to know, anything you want to know, don't be afraid. I will help and guide you and help you in any way I can. It's all about bringing back the balance of love through its humanity of its vibration. That's what we want to do, right? I'm working on PayPal since last night. It's apparently having technical issues. That's okay. See, the thing is too, Cheryl, you can change that through your mind system. Okay, Anna was going through a problem with my video content. She couldn't watch it. So I said, Anna, change your framing of your mind system. Say, listen, my PayPal issues are going to formulate and they're going to go through its activation modes through the expression of money. Okay, you have to understand code frequencies. That's how you change vibrations of panel divisions through anything electronic, through communication. All right. So if you say that, Cheryl, everything through issues of PayPal is going to formulate into a vibration of balanced system. Okay. So work on that. You say that to the positive feeds. That's a code frequency. That's going to change everything. Okay. Because you're voicing grids. Once you voice something through the telegraphing waves of your mind system, it changes everything through electronic division. Okay. It's extremely powerful stuff when you can do these things through the mind, through the heart, and through the soul. Okay. So I love you guys very much. Have a great weekend. I'll keep informed. This is Andrew Weston, High Rise in all divisions through the mystical site system of energetic patterns through electrical unit systems. Calling it. Adios, everybody.